Hello stars, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So for today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at the path that you're currently on and if it's the right path for you, as well as get some clarification on what you can do to get in better alignment with this path. So with that being said, I do want you all to be aware, I don't necessarily think that we can ever go down the wrong path in life, but of course there will always be steps that you can take that adjust your path to something that rings more in tune to you and your true intentions in life. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And if you've already chosen a pile, feel free to go to the timestamps down below. But before we start, I do just want to say tarot is not an absolute and it does not control our lives. So please use these readings for confirmation and spiritual guidance. Always keeping in mind your own free will is what ultimately matters when determining what will happen within your life. This is a general reading for the collective, so take what you intuitively know is meant for you and leave the rest behind. If you'd like a moment to ground, meditate, and connect to the energy of this reading, I will offer a brief meditation. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly fine. It just means there is multiple messages for you to hear in this video. So if you're ready, let's take a moment for a few deep breaths to connect with your spiritual team. Become fully present in your body and current surroundings, and we will jump right in. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading where we will be looking at if you are on the right path or not. So these are your tarot cards and they will be showing us pretty much the path that you're on right now. And as we get further along in this reading, we will be seeing at if this is the right path for you, steps that you can take to make this path ring more true to you, and so on and so forth. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into your tarot cards. Pile 1, to start off, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, and I know I usually do one at a time and then read them as I go, but for some reason I'm feeling called to just pull them all at once because I really want to see it like it is a path and read it along like that. So yeah, we had the 5 of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, we have the 2 of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, and we have the 5 of Cups. So the first thing that's very interesting to me in your reading, pile 1, is that we have a 5 here, and we also have a 5 at the end. So we have 5s at the beginning of your path and at the end of this path, we could say. And if we look at these cards side by side, the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups, they have a common theme between them, okay? There's a theme of loss, there's a theme of hardship, not having too good of a time, and kind of like struggling. So I feel, pile 1, that the path that you're on right now is not an easy path to tread, okay? And I don't think it's a path that a lot of people go down, really. I think you're on a unique path right now, but pile 1, the thing is about this, I know it sounds upsetting to start your reading off with hardship and loss, but right after this 5 of Pentacles, we have this Knight of Wands in reverse here. So I can see from this Knight of Wands being in reverse right here, is that you guys are actively this is weird because it's kind of, they kind of clash with each other because you're taking action by not taking action on this path anymore. it's almost like you guys have decided to not continue this path anymore. Something that felt like you were going down this path, but you kept hitting obstacles left and right, and you were being left out in the cold by establishments, is what I'm hearing, especially because we have this house here, and it's like, for some reason, it's like they're not allowed in this house, right? Or this church or establishment, like I'm saying. And I say church because in the Rider-Waite Five of Pentacles, it is a church in the background. But yeah, and it also, it seems that you're not really on this path alone either. For some of you guys, it may just be about moving house, is what I'm hearing for some of you, and like having to take your pets with you, or like some of you may have a child involved with this child being here. But for some reason, it's like the path that you were going down wasn't working out for you, and so you've decided to just not even mess with it anymore. You've decided to completely ignore it, and now, as you can see here, we have this Two of Pentacles in the middle, right? And she's balancing these two things out, and she's doing it really well because look, this cat is about to jump on there, and she is confident that she won't fall. And it's like you guys are balancing out your pros and cons and what you can do to not go down whatever this path was, because I feel like as you guys started this reading, as you came here, you guys already knew that like the path that you had been on, whatever it is for you, pile one, wasn't working out, and you have already made the decision to pursue something new. But it's like right now you're kind of in the in-between, you know, you guys are like in limbo right now, trying to figure out maybe how you can get your finances to work out, like I'm hearing like how you'll be able to move your stuff if it is like buying a house, like maybe you don't have a truck or something. I know that's pretty random. But yeah, whatever this path was that you guys were pursuing that maybe you thought was a good idea in the past, you're figuring out was maybe a reckless move. And now you're deciding to abandon ship, juggle your resources, figure out what you still have working for you, especially with this King of Swords here, because we can see that he is developing a plan. He knows exactly what to do. And now it's just about kind of juggling your resources to figure out how to get to that plan, because maybe you guys were struck with some kind of financial hardship. Like I said, it could be about moving home. I don't think that will be for all of you, obviously, but something to do with your material world. Like maybe you had decided to pursue a business, like be an entrepreneur, and it didn't work out for you, and now you're having to abandon ship. And Spirit really wants to point out that like this is okay. This is part of your path. Like I said at the beginning of this reading in the intro, is that I don't really believe that we can ever go down the wrong path. I feel like all of the paths that we go down or are like necessary for our development, or like if you believe like in the reincarnation and how they say that like you pick what your life is going to be before you're sent back down to earth. You know, something along those lines. I know that's kind of a far out there thought for some people, but, you know, whatever you believe in. But with this Five of Cups ending the reading, like I said, how you started with this path that doesn't look so great, this path here that on the outside doesn't look so great actually has a hidden gem within it, because if you look behind, she's got a freaking party waiting behind her. And yeah, she may have spilt these cups, and like this may have not worked out for her. Like I said in the example, like a business pursuit may have not worked out for you. A certain house that you moved into may have not been the right one, or like maybe even for some of you, a certain relationship that you got into, a certain maybe even like business partnership that you got into didn't work out. But that's okay, because you guys are kind of still early on in this, and you have the time to back out, juggle your resources, develop a plan, and get the heck out. Because yeah, you spilled these 3 cups, and I know it hurts like hell right now, but you guys are on your way to something better. Because literally, ending this reading, at the very end, we have this party, and these balloons, and this cat waiting for you, and this fantastic feast. So yeah, it's really about putting this, whatever didn't work out in the past, doing what you can to continue forward, and realizing that it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? And I don't know what your guys' specific situation is, so take it how it resonates for you. But whatever it is that you had to deal with, however hard it was, Spirit just wants you to know that there's something better waiting for you. There's this beautiful picnic waiting for you on the outside, okay? Wow, really beautiful. I really love that, pile 1. And I know it's hard for me to sit here and say I love that, even though you guys may be really struggling on juggling your resources and figuring out a way out of this path. But I'm just really excited for the end for you guys, because yes, you're in this, like I said, in between. You're right in the middle, but I feel like you guys have something great to look forward to. There's something better, and there's something within this path that was key to developing this like great ending that's coming for you. Because as you can see here, the 3 cups that she spilled over, there's still 2 of them left. It's like the knowledge that you gained on this path, it wasn't for nothing. Yeah, some of it may have been like, don't really need to keep that, like you can put that to the side, but there are some gems, some hidden gems within this path that you can take with you, some huge accomplishments, whether that's like even just emotionally, like figuring out what's true for you, or like what your true path is by having a couple of hiccups down the road, you know? But you're definitely headed towards something great right now. Or at least something that's going to feel like your own personal party, like a celebration for you. Even if that's like, I'm seeing you guys like celebrating, deciding to not pursue that anymore, because it may have been like something really hard to decide to do. And it's like, you're being celebrated for doing what you can to go in a different direction. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of these cards for you that will be in the thumbnail of this video. And as always, all of the cards that I'm using are in the description down below. So let's see, pile 1, more about this path that you're on. Okay, and so I have to bring this up because like for some reason, and I haven't really been getting nervous during these readings anymore. In the beginning I did, because, you know, I was new at it, but like for some reason I was super anxious and nervous coming into your reading, and so I feel like maybe you guys are nervous to like go down something else. This may be the feeling that you're having, like not so much a sadness, but like a nervousness to pursue something else, especially with this King of Swords here, because he can be very high anxiety ridden. This Knight of Wands in reverse can definitely be high anxiety, but yeah, take it or leave it if that resonates. I had to bring up that strange feeling that I had coming into your reading. Okay, let's see, pile 1. Okay, we have dreams. So that's really interesting. Definitely make sure to check out your dreams, obviously, within this, but I think mainly with this card, especially, like, it has a door on it. I don't know if you guys can, if I can even pick this up, first of all. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has a door on it. So it's like the door to your next path is maybe within your dreams. Like, yeah, maybe especially like if you guys dream a lot and often see like synchronicities within your dreams and what happens in real life, definitely take the time to investigate that and write it down with this King of Swords here pointing to this book. You guys might even already write down your dreams, so maybe look at past dreams, whoever that's for. I know that was kind of off the topic, but yeah, what I was going to say at the beginning of pulling this dreams card is I feel like this path that didn't quite work out for you, pile 1, this path has led you more to know what your dreams are. Like I said, know what's more true for you and what your true intentions are. Like you're headed towards your dream life. I mean, look at this party. And okay, you guys may have dreamed of having like a party recently. That's coming up for some of my pile 1s. But yeah, this path was necessary to unlock kind of like what your true intentions are, what the true path that you want to go down is. Maybe you were really confused on what it is that you wanted in life, or you thought you were so sure of this thing to come to find out there was something deep down that you've always wanted, now that that's what you're going to pursue. We also have here closure at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, definitely look within your dreams to find some sense of closure, something to help you feel better about this. Like, especially if you guys write down your dreams, if you can look in your past dream journals and like if you guys see like a party or something relevant to the path that you're on now, I feel like a dream that you've had in the past relevant to this topic is going to help you find some closure. So yeah, I've been really bad about writing down my dreams recently because, you know, we all get busy and we all get frantic. And maybe this is just a sign for you, Pile 1, to continue to do that again, because that may be something that really will help you to find closure within this. Let's see. So let's go ahead and get some of these guys here. For my Pile 1s on the path that they are currently on, or I guess in your case, Pile 1, the path that you're currently closing off to pursue something new. Let's see. Yeah, what I'm hearing with this door card being here is one door closing and another one opening, like being off the beaten path, and maybe like maybe you guys had like two paths to go down and you chose this one, and so now you have to take a little U-turn and go down the other one. Yeah, especially with this Two of Pentacles here. Let's see, Pile 1. What? Okay. Fallen Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. Interesting. I feel like this has something to do with the dream state again. Falling Angel. I'm going to have to read this one out of the book for you guys, because honestly, I'm not sure what exactly this is. But like I said, I really feel like it has to do with this dream state. Let's see. I'm going to get the book, Pile 1. Okay, Spiritual Narcolepsy. It says falling unconscious, yeah, and spiritual narcolepsy. You are being cautioned now to not fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. Interesting. So you guys might feel like your dream state is just a lot easier than real life right now, is what's also coming to me. But it's interesting that it says you're being cautioned to not fall asleep or go unconscious. I'm going to keep reading. It says, however, you risk being seduced by the beauty of comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do to stop being a falling angel is spread your wings to halt your descent and then find an upright draft again. Yeah, exactly. It's not too late to change the direction of things, because like the path that you're going down right now, and you guys already know this, my Pile 1s that came here, and if like that's not for you, then I don't think this message is probably for you, because most of my Pile 1s that are coming here, they know that this isn't working, and now you guys are about to spread your wings and fly in a different freaking direction. Okay, it says, do not be seduced by the fallen angels. Your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interests in mind. Yeah, interesting, because I was saying how it feels like you're being left out in the cold in that kind of area. And with this party being here, this may be for just one of you. But one, the song It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want To is coming up. But also, you guys may have like thrown a party and like the main people that you wanted there didn't show up. Is coming up for some reason. It says, as you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective, without being entangled in its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by for the right moment. Action you take now may backfire, exactly like I was saying here with this Knight of Wands. Like, you're not taking action on anything right now. You're really taking time to plan and like juggle your resources and figure out a good path to pursue to get out of that mess. Stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change. You will know when the time is ripe. Ooh, yeah, Pile 1. So like I said, your dreams are going to be the key to this next door opening up for you. And you'll know when the right time to act is, because you guys are going to probably have like a significant dream, or you guys may have already had that. And like this is confirmation that like now's the time, Pile 1. Okay, looks like my camera is trying to overheat. Of course it is. It always does that. I'm sorry, guys. And look, at the bottom of the deck here we have Dream Thief, Refusal of the Call. Wow. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead. We're just going to close off with one more card for you, Pile 1. These are Moonology cards to maybe get some Actually, this might help us with some timing for when this time to act might come. But like I said, mainly look out for your dreams regarding that. Okay, pile 1, regarding this path that they're on. Let me see. Okay, and it says, nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, exactly. This is your time to wait. The waves in this card are like heavy, so things may be shaking up around you a lot, but right now is not your time to act. You'll know whenever your time to act is, pile 1. Your party's coming and you'll have it soon, but just not quite yet, but definitely very soon. It says here mutable moon, so the next mutable moon that we have at the time that I'm posting this is I guess would be, what's today? Oh gosh. Today is the 17th as I'm recording this. So it's going to be, I think, the day that I post this. So, okay, I'm going to say about 3 days from the time that you're watching this. But it could also be maybe even 3 months. Let's keep going. But 3 days is more what's coming to mind. And maybe that's like whenever you'll have this dream. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to take both of these. And it says here, your commitment is being tested. Yeah, stand strong. It's also like your patience is being tested. Your commitment to figure out what to do next. And your commitment to, like, go off the beaten path and do something that's like maybe abrupt for you and everyone around you, but like you're committed to do it. You're committed to make that change because this wasn't working out for you. And we have here communication is key. Yeah, look for the communication in your dreams. I think really what's being said here in these cards for timing is whenever this dream comes up for you, that's the key. This communication within your dreams is going to be the key for you, pile 1. And it says new moon in Gemini, which we just had recently. I think it was maybe the 30th. Yeah, the 30th. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and close your reading here, pile 1. Very interesting reading. Like I said, wait for that call within your dreams. You'll know exactly what to do, how to do it, and the action to take. Yeah, pile 1. So thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading resonated with you, leave a comment down below letting me know. Also be sure to like, share, and subscribe as it helps support the channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading, where we will be looking at if you are on the right path or not. So these are your tarot cards, and they are going to be showing us the path that you're currently on. And as we get further along in the reading, we'll be getting hints at whether this is the right path for you or steps you can take to make this more in alignment with your true intentions and so on. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into your cards, pile 2. So we have Judgment to start us off. And actually, so I usually do one card at a time, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do them all at once to kind of see the path, so we can see the whole path along the way. So yeah, and then I will interpret afterwards. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so first what was coming up for me here was one, the sign Sagittarius was coming up strongly for me, and also like having Pluto in Sagittarius, which I know that's like a certain generation, so maybe look at your astrological chart and see if that's for you. And I know that having Pluto in Sagittarius, because I actually have that, it makes me definitely very focused on growing in my life and focused on progress and always focused on like expanding, whether that's philosophically within my mind, culturally, maybe that's like within my career. I'm always wanting to progress. And I feel like you guys also kind of understand the feeling of that. So, yeah, I have a feeling that most of my pile twos here probably have Pluto and Sagittarius or like heavy fire energy within your chart. Definitely Pluto as well. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start interpreting these guys right here. So first of all, starting off your reading, we have Judgment, and this is like key card to wanting to pursue a path, knowing the path that you're going down, because as you can see with this badass witch right here, she knows where she's going, she looks confident, she is following her own music, and she's, what's the saying? I don't know. She's like dancing to her own beat, following her drum. I don't know. But yeah, she knows where she's going. She hears the music that's calling her soul. And I feel like you guys really relate to that. You guys know exactly where you want to go. It's like you guys have figured out exactly what you're supposed to be pursuing right now. You guys know exactly what it is. And I'm hearing that like you guys wouldn't change it for the world because you feel like this is meant for you, and in a sense it is, since you feel that way, you know. You're not afraid to follow this path, and you're, in fact, very confident about this path. But I do want to bring up here, because the following cards have kind of a different story to them. So with the Queen of Wands in reverse here, I can see that you're, like I said, very confident. You know what you're doing, but with this Queen of Wands in reverse, it's almost like you guys juggle a lot of tasks at a time. You guys are almost like, I don't want to say overconfident because that's kind of subjective, I want to say. But you guys can almost be so excited about pursuing this path that you become a little reckless, and like maybe you have too many balls in the air and therefore things start like falling, and like it's something that's like impossible to keep up with. But also, because we have coming down the line this Five of Swords. So this could also be something that affects the relationships around you, because as we see here, I feel like in this card, this would be you pursuing your path, knowing exactly where you want to go. You've got your little sidekick cat pointing at the book, because this is like your book of plans, and you guys just know exactly where you're going, right? Even Spirit is like, yes, this is the way to go. But it's almost like you guys are so hell-bent on pursuing this path that maybe you become a little reckless and a little clumsy with the way that you pursue it. Maybe it's like all-consuming to you, and that's also like something that's very Plutonian, is something being super intense, all-consuming, something that totally just is everything that you constantly think about, you know? But as we see here, this witch is juggling these swords, and one, she's not really giving a chance to let these other witches help with this potion that they're creating. So it's almost like, for some of my pile twos, you guys may have like a younger sibling or maybe even some friends that are also interested in something that you're pursuing. Like they also are going down a similar path, but and I'm not saying that this is like a bad thing, but you guys might be just so like excited about pursuing this path for you that you guys almost don't even realize that sometimes you tune other people out, or I'm kind of hearing maybe you accidentally cut people off because you're so excited and you just like, you want to say the thing that you want to say because you've like gained all this knowledge. So like, just be careful about doing that. And I don't think you guys like necessarily mean to do that. You guys aren't actually trying to like hurt people's feelings with that, but it could be something that may come up along this path. Really, Spirit is saying in your reading, pile 2, that you guys are on the right path for sure, but definitely be careful about the way that you pursue this path and how it affects the people around you. Because as we can see here, as we move down the line, we have the Two of Swords, and look, she is pointing at a target. She knows exactly where she wants to go, and she is so confident she knows where she wants to go, or throw these knives in this instance, that she has put on a blindfold, and she's ready to just throw the knife and take the gamble, even if like her pets are around, her bird and her cat. She's not worried about that because she's so confident she'll hit the target. I mean, yeah, she did it last time, but as we can see here, because she got like a bullseye, it looks like. But also, it's not 100% sure that she'll do it the next time. You know what I mean? So Spirit's just saying, be careful. Don't be too clumsy. Make sure to look around you and be very present and in tune with what you're doing. I'm also hearing, take time to appreciate the things that you've won, the accomplishments that you've made along the way. Because here, ending this path here, we have the Nine of Wands. And she has this wand, but she also has all of these wands in front of her that almost like, it's like she's used them up. And now she's almost got only one wand left, or two, I guess. She has two in her hands. But she's like, oh shit. So it almost feels like you guys might have the tendency to take on so many tasks pursuing this path, whatever it is for you. You guys will know specifically what it is for you. But yeah, she takes on so many tasks that it almost burns her out. It's like almost too much. And then it's like, oh shit, I only have these two wands left to work with because these other ones like burnt out on you, you know? So it's like, don't take on too many tasks. Make sure to really take care of like each step that you take. Make sure to be present in it, learn all that you can, and not be too clumsy along the way. Like, make sure to take in everything that's around you, because just in all of these cards, we can see that she's not really looking at the things around her. And in fact, in this Two of Swords, like I said, she's blindfolded. But in this Knight of Wands here, it's like she lifts up the blindfold, and now she can see like the damage that she's done almost. And I'm not saying that this is what you guys will do. I really think this is just Spirit telling you, yes, you're on the right path, and I know you're excited, girl, but you gotta make sure to calm down, be present, slow your roll, and really enjoy the accomplishments and enjoy the path along the way, because you guys might, in fact, miss out on some really beautiful treasures if you're so worried about just the progress forward, right? And also definitely the message about like maybe a little sister wanting to pursue this with you, or like a family member, maybe a friend. Make sure to definitely include them, because I think this is something that really interests them and can really help the bond within your relationships, because in all of these cards, except for this middle one, she's alone. So I feel like Spirit also just wants to point out that if you're slow, if you're cautious, and if you're in tune to other people's needs as well, and help other people maybe grow along this path, or help other people learn what you're doing as well, that could be very valuable for you, pile 2. Okay, let's get some of these cards here that I will be using in the thumbnail. And I will link them all down below, as per usual, the decks that I'm using, if you are interested. Okay, so let's see more about this path that you're going down, pile 2. Very exciting reading that you have here, because, like, yes, you're going down the right path for sure. And I can, like, feel your excitement almost, like, my stomach is, like, you know, that excitement that you feel before you're about to go on a super awesome, like, roller coaster, if you like roller coasters, I guess. Interesting fun fact, I used to really not like roller coasters. I had never really been on them, and then within this past year, I went on one, and then I went on like 5 within the same day, and yeah, I actually tend to really like them now, so that could also be something for you. Something that you may have been scared of in the past. Maybe this is like the path that you're pursuing, and now that you're not scared of it, you're doing it like all at once, like I did, all 5 roller coasters within one day. It might just be like saying to slow down and really enjoy it one at a time, you know? Okay, let's see, pile 2. What else do we need to know about this path? Okay, we have empowerment. Yeah, you guys just feel super empowered with what you're doing right now. You feel super excited. You know this is something that you're good at. You know that this is something that you're very well educated in, is what keeps coming up, something that you're very knowledgeable in, something that you're just really good at, something that you could do blindfolded is what I'm hearing. You guys just feel really in tune with what you're doing, and yes, you guys are on the right path. You guys are feeling empowered, and that's super beautiful. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I accidentally bought the wrong deck of this. I bought the mini one, and like the graphics in them are not as good as the actual deck, but that doesn't matter because they still work and I still love them. So let's see what else we have here for my pile 2s. Okay, We have reconciliation, yes, and I'm actually going to put this right above this Five of Swords here because there's definitely, it keeps coming up, some reconciliation that needs to happen. Maybe like you guys got out of touch with some friends because you were pursuing something so heavily. Maybe just like some kind of communication or just, yeah, reconciliation in some way. You guys will know specifically what this is for you, but this card was just for confirmation that this Five of Swords, there's somebody that feels left out and you guys just might not realize it right now. Like, you guys just may not be aware of it right now because you're just so excited on what you're doing, and that's completely okay, but Spirit's here to say, like, hey, this is what needs to happen, all right? So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get one more of these ones for you. Pile 2. What else about this path that you're on, and if it's the right path for you. Okay, I only wanted one more, so this came out in a group of 2, but this only came out in 1, so we're just going to take this. If I can grab it. Okay. Woo. Okay, you guys see that? I accidentally bumped my light. Okay, and we have protection. Yeah, you guys completely are protected along this path. She is actually, it looks like she's pregnant with the world, and what's coming up to me is you have the world in your hands within this path that you're on. Like, yes, this is meant for you, and you guys are going to do great things within it, but don't go too fast. Enjoy the ride, and enjoy the connections that you make along the way, because I feel like, for some reason, what's coming up is the connections that you make are going to be more important than the destination, and you guys, I feel like would agree with that, but may not be aware of it right now. But yeah, you guys are protected along the way. This is a really abundant, beautiful path that you're going down right now, Pile 2. Very admirable. And we have here home. This is something that makes you feel at home. And for some of you, this may be about moving home. So definitely, if this is about moving home and you like have to consider other people along the way, definitely, I don't know, take that into mind. That may be for only one of you, but that was coming up for some reason. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna get one of these for you. Pile 2. See about this path that you're on. It's the right path for you, which I think we're already pretty aware that this is 100%. You guys got it. You guys know what you're doing, for sure. Okay, and the card that we have for you, got you, is, look, the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. So this may, yeah, be something that, like, was just curated recently, something that you may have just found out that you wanted to do within maybe the past couple months or the past couple weeks, and you were so excited that it took you by storm and it completely whirlwinded you into this huge moment of action. And you said, like, just courage keeps coming up. So Leo could also be very heavy in your guys' chart, but like I said, fire energy in general, and then Pluto. Definitely look into those. But yeah, wow, absolutely beautiful. And it's interesting that we have only in one of these cards, we have the bird, and we also have the bird here. So like, yeah, you're right on target. Oh, wow. And look, he has the target like in his chest. That is crazy and absolutely beautiful. Wow. I'm speechless, Pile 2. Loss of words. I love when synchronicities like that happen. It's just confirmation that you guys are right on target. Whatever you guys are curating right now, it is the perfect storm getting you exactly where you need to go. But look, at the bottom of the deck here, we have empty well. Time to replenish. Make sure to take breaks if you need them, for sure. Don't burn yourself out along the way. Enjoy it along the way. Enjoy the process. Pile 2. Super exciting, whatever this path is that you're going down, though. Okay, we're going to get one more card for you. Pile 2. And we'll close off your reading. One more card. Pile 2. And these are Moonology cards, and I thought maybe they could give us maybe some timing, but really just whatever we need to know about this path that you're on. So let's see for my Pile 2. This path that they're on. Are they on the right path? What can they do? Oh, okay. So we had 2 cards that actually wanted to come out, so I'm going to go ahead and let them both come out. We have here, your hard work is paying off. New Moon in Capricorn. Yes, you guys have definitely been working hard. And I feel like it's paying off, and you guys have probably already been like seeing that within your life. But like Spirit's saying it is that your hard work is paying off, so now you can take that relaxation. Maybe it's like taking time with friends, taking like a little small vacation with friends or whatever it is. Okay, whatever. I wanted to put this right here and still show reconciliation, but yeah, just keep that in your... Oh, look, there we go. Boom. Figured it out, guys. Okay, New Moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn could also be very significant for you guys, especially because right now Pluto is in Capricorn, so that's interesting as well. And we have here, step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. Wow, okay, so yeah, the North Node is definitely known for, in modern astrology, I practice Hellenistic astrology, which tends to sway a little differently. So I'll briefly explain both. In modern astrology, the North Node is meant, simply known as like following your North Star, following your true path and where you're supposed to grow in life, as to say. So yes, and I feel like you guys really feel like you're doing that. But it's interesting, the Hellenistic perspective of this card, because in the Hellenistic tradition, the North Node is known to be something that is almost like a very strong desire, but this desire is so strong that it can sometimes almost be obsessive and reckless, which is exactly what we've been seeing in this reading. So it's definitely saying you've been working hard, going towards your true, like what you are supposed to be doing in life, like in the modern perspective, right? But also within the Hellenistic perspective, make sure to not become too obsessive about obtaining this desire, because it's known, I'll give you a brief explanation. The North Node is known as the dragon's head, and it's whenever an eclipse happens, right? It's whenever an eclipse, and the sun or the moon disappears, and it's like as if the dragon has eaten one of those, the head of the dragon, solar eclipse, sorry. But yeah, so you can be so hungry to pursue something and achieve something that you lose vision of everything else in your life, right? So definitely there's this call for balance within what you're pursuing right now, and definitely like taking it not at baby steps. You can still take leaps and bounds, because that's just who you are, pile 2, obviously. But definitely don't be too obsessive about completing the goal. Make sure to enjoy the process along the way. Okay, pile 2, I think I'm going to go ahead and close your reading here. What a beautiful reading that you guys have. I'm so excited for you on this path that you're on. Let me know in the comments down below what this is exactly referring to, because I'm very interested. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, pile 2. I am beyond grateful to have you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading resonated with you, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know. Also be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps support the channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading, where we will be looking at if you are on the right path or not. So these are your tarot cards, and they are going to be showing us the path that you're currently on. And as we get further along in the reading, we'll be getting hints at if this is the right path for you, or maybe steps or changes you can make to make it more in alignment with your deepest intentions. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the tarot cards. And actually, so first we have the 7 of Pentacles. But I was going to say, I usually flip one card at a time and interpret it kind of one card at a time, but I am kind of wanting to do them all at once and really read it out along the path, as we should say. So yes, we have the 7 of Pentacles to start us off. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Tower right in the center of your reading. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And to end off your cards, we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, pile 3, so let's have a look. So let's see, where do I want to start? So first off, I want to start by bringing up Uranus and Taurus, which is, Uranus is currently in Taurus. I don't know if you guys are into astrology. If not, this will just take a brief minute, but I would definitely see if that is somehow transiting maybe your guys' chart, or maybe that's just really shaking things up for you guys right now. But yeah, I'm really getting a Tauran vibe from your guys' pile here. But to start off your reading, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, as we can see here, it's almost as if she's planted these trees, she's waited for them to grow, they finally have freaking grapes on them. I can't even imagine how long she's waited for this. She's probably read many books waiting for these trees to grow and these grapes to come, and she can see that she's almost there, but not quite, because I don't know if you guys can see this, but the grapes aren't quite ripe yet. They're not ready to harvest. And so therefore, this little witch here does have some time to still wait. She still has to be patient, even though she's put in all of this hard work. And I also say that she's put in all of this hard work because following the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Wands here. And no doubt about it, she is working hard. She is doing her best and probably putting in everything she can muster up. Even her cat is like grabbing a ride onto her. So she is helping everybody out. It looks like she's carrying everybody's broomsticks, doing all the work at once. So sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear the home phone is ringing. But yeah, I don't know. What was I saying? Dang it, I got distracted. That happens way too easily for me. Okay, I think this is what I was going to say, is this project that you guys have worked on, you guys have put a lot of time and energy into this, and a lot of time waiting is what I'm hearing. This path that you're on is something that you've been on for a long time. You've put a lot of work into it, and probably you've put more work than other people. You've probably kept up with your fair share and more along this path. This is something that wasn't easy, and you guys, I feel like, are just waiting for, as we see here, a tower moment. You're waiting for that big breakthrough. You're waiting for that big harvest. As we can see here, she has knocked down this tower completely. So what I'm also seeing is on this path that you have decided to pursue a long time ago, albeit, but it was something that you completely shifted everything for. You changed almost everything. Your entire structure, the whole world as you knew it and your perspective had to change, and you had to put in all this work to see this thing grow. And now you've done everything you can, is what I'm hearing. You have built your walls back up. Yes, this tower card is here. So maybe you had to make some drastic changes, but I see that now you've put in the hard work, and you're waiting for that harvest to come, because maybe you haven't built it up all the way quite yet, but you're waiting for that harvest to come. You've put in the work, and now you're in this waiting period. And what I'm seeing here, pile 3, is you guys might be a little scared that this won't come to fruition for you, that your hard work is going to go to waste. And Spirit really wants you to know that this is all in your head, really. Spirit is asking you to be patient. Spirit is saying, yes, you are on the right path, pile 3. You have put in the hard work, and they are so proud of you for making the changes that you've had to make, financially, materially. Like, some of you guys may have had to quit a job, and maybe you're pursuing like some kind of business pursuit, and you've had to like maybe move to a different state and completely change up everything in your life. And take this how it resonates for you. This could be like college, or really even something very simple. I think for most of you guys, this is like a thing that you've been doing for a really long time, though. Especially for a lot of you guys, it could be school. You guys may have had to move away from home for school, and now you're like waiting for your degree or something. But anyways, let's keep going here. As I was saying, I feel like you guys are scared that this isn't going to come to fruition, even though you've put in all of this hard work, you've put in all of this effort and all of this dedication. And it's like, even though you guys see these grapes are growing, you guys see your harvest literally coming to fruition right before your eyes. You're scared, I'm seeing here with this Tower card being here, that something might shake it up, because this may have happened to you in the past with something that you were pursuing. You put in a lot of hard work and a Tower moment happened to where you had to start all over again. And that may have been what led you to this path that you're pursuing now. And you guys are so dedicated that yes, you still put in all the hard work to see this thing come to fruition, but you're scared that a Tower moment might happen again and put you right back to square one. As we can see here, which follows the Tower card, is this Ace of Cups, but the Ace of Cups is in reverse. You're scared that everything that you are hoping for, all of your desires and what brings you happiness isn't going to be presented to you, even though you've put in all this hard work to ensure that it will happen. And Spirit just wants to ensure you that this isn't the case. Like, there may be hiccups along the way, and there may be like small interruptions along the way, but look, these fruits are coming. There's like nothing, unless somebody comes and chops down all of these trees, which I don't really see happening, then that's the only way these grapes are not going to make it, and she's gonna not be able to make her wine. And I say that because she has a glass of wine here, and in this Ace of Cups, it's almost like you're scared you're not going to be able to harvest these grapes and make your next batch. As we can see here, as she has another cup, but it was in reverse. You're scared something might shake that up, which is why I brought up Uranus and Taurus, because Uranus and Taurus has been shaking that kind of stuff up for like, 5 years now? 4 years now? I'm not sure. You'll have to look that up. Don't quote me on that. But Uranus and Taurus will shake up things like your financial standing and your material foundations. For instance, like the baby formula shortage, like that's a Uranus and Taurus thing, and how like groceries are a little more expensive. That's a Uranus and Taurus thing. Stuff like that may have really been affecting you, but you've put in the hard work and things are going to come to fruition. With this Eight of Swords here, this is where I got the idea of fear, because as you can see here, she is like trapped, or at least she believes she's trapped because she's blindfolded, but she doesn't see that these ropes, if you guys can see them, they aren't tied. She can take her hands out at any time she wants, and look, even her cat is like, hey, these swords we can literally just knock right over and get the heck out of Houston. So yeah, Spirit just wants you to know that the only thing you guys may be doubting that you're on the right path right now, if this is going to be something that comes to fruition for you, but Spirit wants you to know that you're in the waiting game right now. And don't fear, even though I know it's hard right now, but things will be working out for you, pile 3. Sorry, I almost called you pile 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some oracle cards for you, pile 3, to see more about this path. Spirit also wants to point out here that, I don't know if I've already said this, but they're really proud of you for the changes that you've made and the hard work that you've put in to see this come to fruition. And it's almost like every task that you guys have, you guys aren't really thinking about, you guys don't really get nervous about it as you're doing it because you're working so hard, but then it's like at the end, it's like, oh shit, is this actually going to work out for me, or is this going to completely crumble and fall? And this may just be like a trauma of yours, something that is reflected from your past, but it's not going to happen for you in this case, pile 3, because you guys have worked too dang hard and your grapes are already, I mean, they're about, give it a couple days and she can pick those grapes. Okay, let me see, pile 3, what else do we need to know about your path? Yes, look at this, I love this. We have happiness. You guys are on your way to happiness. You guys are on your way to fruitfulness. This Ace of Cups in reverse, the one that you're scared of not getting, this is supposed to be upright. But the only reason it's not is because you have that blindfold on. That blindfold that's making you scared and nervous that this won't happen for you. But it is. This big tower, you guys probably feel like there is going to be a huge shakeup, and that is coming, but it's going to benefit you this time, whatever it is. It's going to bring you happiness and fulfillment, whatever it is. We also have here new beginnings. Yes. And yeah, I mean, yes. Pile 3, this is beautiful. You guys are headed towards, yeah, definitely a new beginning in some way. You guys might be scared that, so the path that you're on, you may be working on a new beginning. Like you may be wanting to harvest these grapes and then go on to something else, but right now you have to wait for these grapes. Like I said, if you're in college and you're waiting to get your degree so you can start something completely new, and take it how it resonates for you, because it'll be different for all of my pile 3s, of course. But yes, you guys are headed towards this new beginning. Again, this Ace of Cups in reverse, you're scared you're not going to get that new beginning. The Ace is a 1. That's the start of a new cycle. You guys are scared you're going to be trapped within these swords and not get it, but Spirit is here telling you you're on the right path. They're proud of you for doing all of this work, and that's why they're going to gift you with this happiness and these new beginnings. But things are kind of, you just have to be patient. Things are still growing. Things are still processing and digesting within the realms, okay? So don't give up hope. This is definitely coming for you, pile 3. I'm getting very soon, because like these grapes are obviously going to be harvested very soon. She can even see that. But it's like, relax, lean back, drink some wine, get a book, and wait for it to come to fruition. And in fact, this path that you guys are on, it may be something that you guys like had accomplished in the past, but somehow it like, you had to start all over. Like I said, start from square one. And now you're scared that like, maybe what you had used, like you still have the resources. For instance, if you guys like had to start from square one with the job, and like this is your last glass of wine, this is like your last little bout of rent that you can pay before you know, bad things happen and the landlord hits you up. You're scared that this fruition isn't going to come and that you won't be able to make it. Whatever it is, like I said, apply it to your story, whatever it is for you. But that definitely, it is coming for you. The only reason that you think it's not is from a limited perspective, but there's signs all around you. Just take the time to look, pile 3. You're definitely on the right path. And the path that you're on right now isn't even going to be the path that you're on, like, let's say a month from now or whenever this comes to fruition. This isn't going to be the same path. Like I said, it's opening you up to new doors, new beginnings. You're going to be on a completely new path. So in a sense, no, this isn't the right path for you, but right now it is until this one's over, because yeah, it's just how it works. Okay, pile 3. What else can we get for my pile 3 about this path that they're on? Just the right path, whatever messages we need. Okay, so we have here vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. Yeah, definitely about vanishing this fear and this unhealthy perspective that things won't work out for you. And easier said than done, pile 3, but it is an unhealthy perspective. Definitely try and lighten up on yourself. Appreciate the hard work that you've put in. Yeah, look at all this hard work. Definitely, I feel like you guys do appreciate it, but not to its full, like, your fear gets in the way of you guys appreciating it. Like, you guys might try and sit and relax and read a book and wait for this to come to fruition, but, like, your mind is so chaotic with rampant thoughts of fear about this not happening for you that it distracts you from that relaxation. In fact, I wanted to show you guys on the bottom of this deck here, it says, lighten your load. So yeah, it's time to just be patient, lighten your load. All the work's been done. Sit back and relax. And soon, this new beginning is coming. And it's also going to come with a new perspective and a way to heal this fear of things maybe messing up for you. Okay, let's see. Let me get another card from this deck for you, pile 3. Okay, we have, there's a couple here. I'll show you guys them, but I'm going to keep shuffling. We have Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences, Deep Diver, Diving into a Task, and we have Watchers, Transpersonal. Okay, let's just get one card here for my pile 3s about this path that they're on. Let's see, pile 3, this path that you're on, if it's the right path. Okay, well, what we have here, Whale Song, resonating. Yeah, this is something that definitely resonates with you within your soul, for sure. It's something like a song that's meant for you, you know, like your favorite song, and maybe everyone else like hates that song and they completely don't understand why you would ever like it, but you do, and that's okay. I don't know why that's coming up, but that may be a special message for some of you guys. It's definitely this Whale Song card resonating here is definitely pointing to trying to find a way to resonate with this being the right path for you. Try and resonate with the idea that this could be something very profitable and prosperous for you, that it's not just going to leave you out in the cold. It's trying to find a way back to resonating by banishing the fears and doubts you have of this not happening for you, because ultimately, look, you're headed towards happiness. You're headed towards a new beginning. You're headed towards something very beautiful, pile 3, something very abundant, a very big harvest, because you've put in a big load of work, and everything that you put into the world, you get back, what is it, like thrice times? Is that what they say? But yeah, it's just trying to get yourself back in the bubble. What got you there in the first place, you know? Okay, so we also have here Skybridge, possibility for union. Okay, pile 3. Let's go ahead and get you one more card here to close off your reading. Maybe about, hopefully, like I've been saying with all of the piles so far, I want these to kind of be for timing, or maybe if they can be, because they're moon cards. And I don't know if I said it for your pile or not, but all the decks that I'm using are linked down in the description below if you're curious. But yes, let's grab you one more card. Maybe we can get some timing and just whatever else we need to know about this path that you're on. Okay, I'm going to put it in the middle, which is why I have these cards spread out like this, which might look kind of goofy right now. But let's see, pile 3. What do we need to know about this path? Maybe some timing about when this harvest will come for you. Let's see. What do you need for my pile 3? That one wants to come out. Oh, okay, no, that one wanted to come out. Okay, look, it says hold your vision, fixed moon, yes, be patient. You guys know where you want to go because you've put all of this work towards it, and it's like you guys are almost there. The moon's not quite full yet, and like, look, even here it's like halfway dissolved, but you guys are halfway there, you know the song. And then, sorry, I'm just trying to show you this card, but we have a moon right here that's also half. So yeah, you guys are about to harvest this. Maybe at the next full moon is definitely what I'm seeing. But also maybe even at, what would this be? A last quarter moon or the first quarter moon? But yeah, pretty much what I would say is probably like a week from the time that you're watching this or around the next full moon. Because I feel like you guys are, for some reason I'm feeling that you guys might be watching this like at a last quarter moon or first quarter moon, which is why I say like a week. But yeah, anyways, hold your vision, stay true to what you've worked so hard for and what you have put all of your effort into. You've learned a lot about this along the way. You're just waiting for this harvest, and that is okay that you're in this waiting period. Just don't let your fears make the waiting period freaking suck, pile 3, because you're headed towards new beginning, and Spirit's really asking you to be happy with this because this path is something that resonates for you. It's something that is meant for you. Hold your vision and try and really hone in on this fear, whatever you guys can do to kind of combat this fear and bring a resolution to it and find comfort within this journey. Okay, pile 3, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. Okay, I have to show you, look, it says the energy is gaining momentum. So yeah, just had to show you. It's on the way, okay? All right, so pile 3, thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading resonated with you, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know. Also be sure to like, share, and subscribe as it helps support the channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading, where we will be looking at if you are on the right path or not. So these are your tarot cards, And they are going to be showing us the path that you're currently on. And as we continue to progress throughout the reading, that's whenever we'll start to get signs of whether or not this is the right path for you, or maybe steps or alterations that you can make to put this more in alignment with a path that resonates more true to you. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in, pile 4. So before I flip these over, I do just want to say, so I usually flip them over one at a time and kind of read them and interpret them one at a time, but I do just want to go along with the path kind of theme and read all of these in a path. So I will flip them over all at once. So we have the 3 of Wands. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Moon. Excuse me. We have the 10 of Wands. And we have the King of Cups. So first off, pile 4, it's very interesting how much water we have in your reading. For only having 2 cup cards, of course we also have the Moon, which could be associated as a water card in my opinion. But as you can see, this little kitty cat is looking into this pond here. And the King of Cups, he is literally surrounded by water on his own little island, doing his own thing there. We have in the 5 of Cups, she is looking off into a beach where all of her cups have spilled over. And in the very beginning of the reading, which is the most interesting, in the 3 of Wands, which is a fire card, we have her looking out at this water. So fire, right? The wands. It's something that she obviously is very passionate to pursue. She's looking in a certain direction. She knows what she wants to do. She's almost like gearing up, ready to take action and ready to take charge towards something that she desires, as we can see here, something that she loves, as we can see with this water here. But also, she's on a cliff and looking at a sea of water, and it looks like she wants to go past it. So obviously this is going to be something that will take a lot of action. It will take a lot of willpower. And so regarding your path, pile 4, you guys may be right on the brink of pursuing the path that you know you want to pursue. Like maybe your paths are about to change because you're about to pursue something that you've wanted to for a long time. Or maybe even not a long time with the 3 of Wands being here. This could just be like something recent that you figured out that you wanted to do. But anyways, we have this 5 of Cups here following right after this 3 of Wands. And so what I imagine here, pile 4, stay with me here, it looks like she's almost traveled all the way down this cliff, all the way down to the beach, so she can prepare to take sail or whatever. And maybe this is like a little celebration party that's about to happen for her before she takes off. I am hearing some of you guys might be indeed like traveling across the country or traveling to a new hometown or something simple like that. But I'm just going to go ahead and say it here so I don't forget. But I think some of you guys might be kind of upset that you can't take somebody with you, or the people that you have to leave behind. That may very well upset you. But also, like I said, as we see here, it's like she's climbed down the cliff. She's ready to take sail. Here's this little celebration party that's happening for her, but she's really having a hard time with accepting that she's about to set sail. Like at first, it looked like such a good idea, but now it's come to this point, and she's like, oh crap, like I'm really nervous and I'm really scared and I'm really nervous to release and forget certain things and leave certain things behind, because as you can see here, these 3 cups have spilled. So it's something that she knows she can't take with her. And like I said, just apply this to how this is for your situation. You'll know what it is specifically for you, pile 4. But yeah, it's something that she can't take with her, something that will be lost after she takes this destination. So you guys may have a tendency of procrastination right now to pursue this path. And you guys may have, in fact, just come to this reading to give you the courage that you need to pursue this path, because with the Moon card here, the Moon card is very interesting. It's very mysterious. And what's also interesting is, like I said, for some of you, you may be traveling or moving to a different hometown or something, and we have this witch, and she's literally taking off on her broom, and it looks like she's going on a long adventure. But we have this kitty here looking into the water, okay? So the water story progresses here. So here we have her, she's looking at the cups, the things that she can't bring with her, the things that will be long and gone whenever she leaves. But look, there's still a whole party. This is something you're still excited for, a path you still want to pursue, but maybe you're just having trouble letting go of these things, or just scared of what will come ahead. Like maybe you guys get overwhelmed whenever it comes to taking that final step, and that's what you guys need that like final push for, is just getting past that little like setting sail, getting on the broom and just doing it. And we can see here with this cat, he's looking down into the water, and yes, up here he's this little cat. In reality, he's this little cat, but whenever he looks into the water, he is a panther, and he's big and strong and can do anything. And Spirit is saying, once you take that leap, you're gonna figure out how strong you are, how capable you are, even without these things that are holding you back for some reason, these things that you're scared to let go of, or just that you're grieving right now. And that's okay to totally grieve, of course, you know, do what you need to, pile 4. But once you take sail, once you take this leap, once you put your hands in the fate of mystery, you're going to figure out how strong and courageous you are, and how meant for you this path that you are. And I was going to bring up, some of you guys may feel like you're not prepared enough for this path, and that's why you're scared to take that final leap. You feel like you don't have the right things, like you're missing some items, as we can see here with this spilled over cups. Maybe those are some things that you feel like you have to take with you on this journey. But actually, with this Moon card here, I feel like you're going to figure out you're a lot stronger than you think, but you're not going to figure that out until you take that final leap. And as we see here, we have this 10 of Wands, and I feel like this is just here to emphasize how hard that final leap feels for you. It feels like you're carrying all of these things. And also, what could actually be very important here is the reason that these things, like you haven't gathered these things that you feel like you need, or you have to release these things, is because there's not enough room for them in this new journey. They're not meant to be a part of this new journey, and you'll actually be a lot stronger without them. You'll be able to carry a lot more. If you take these things with you, they're going to weigh you down. So regarding if you're on the right path or not, yes, I feel like you're headed there, but there's still that final hurdle that you have to take, that final bit of action that you have to take. And then to end the reading, to end this beautiful path here, not the reading, I'll still pull more cards, pile 4, no worries. But we have the King of Cups. And then it's like, once you're on your own island, it's like you've taken that destination, you're surrounded by all of this water. You've gotten to the destination point, it looks like, you know. You're there and you're happy and you're thriving, even though you don't have as much as you thought you maybe would have had, because look, he's on this island by himself, and he's just got his cat, his broom, his chalice, and he's also got his what would you call that, like a microscope, his telescope there, a microscope. Yes, he's got his telescope here, because it's almost like, if this is like in a material sense for you, which I think for most of you guys it's going to be about relationships, to be honest. But if this is in a material sense for you, then you might realize that you actually enjoy observing the outside world more than consuming the material world, if that makes sense. Like maybe you really just like learning and traveling about the world more than you do carrying all of these burdens and carrying all of these material stresses. And those for you where it's regarding a relationship, you may find that maybe these people or these things that you have to leave behind, you actually enjoy doing it alone. You actually find more happiness kind of doing it on your own. And those for you, I feel like for maybe just a couple of my pile 4s, if you're having to leave a relationship in order to take on this path, take on this pursuit, you can't take this person with you. I feel like there is a King of Cups waiting at the end of the road, and it's almost like maybe the relationship that you're having to let go of, you don't realize how much strength it will take of you, but how much strength you have that you're able to do that. And like I said, that may just be for like one of my pile fours, but that was very important to bring up for you, I feel. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to some oracle cards here. I'll be using these in the thumbnail. So if you're interested what cards I am using, they are all in the description box down below. And we're gonna see what else we need to know about the path that you're on, if this is the right path. Let's see. For my pile fours, about the path that they're on. Okay. So we have here finding. Yeah, I'm just really getting the sense that once you go on this path, once you take that final leap and that final hurdle, you're really gonna find yourself. You may have a hard time doing that right now. You may be in the sense of that Five of Cups, like this is how you guys probably feel, unless you've taken the leap already, which I feel like most of you guys are probably still in that waiting period, that time for action period. Sorry, I was scratching my arms and shaking this. But yeah, I feel like you guys might be like waiting to do this, but like whenever you're not being excited about taking that leap, it kind of just feels like Five of Cups. And really all that Spirit is saying is that the path that is meant for you, you know what it is, and you're just waiting to take that final leap. And you're really going to find yourself once you do that, and it's going to help you find your true calling and find your true sense of self. Because look, I mean, she's like hugging herself and she's like truly in love with what she's doing. And we also have here the King of Cups with the telescope, and he's like searching for something, but he's found it within himself. And now he can probably observe the outside world a lot better. You guys are definitely explorers, I can see here, with all of this like travel. And this doesn't even have to be actual travel. It could be intellectually or whatever it is. I'm gonna get another card here. Oh, okay. We have reconciliation. Yeah, for those of you, like I said, this is a relationship. This may be a sign that like this isn't the end, something that you may feel like you're going to lose. It won't be the end, because still at the end of the road, this is waiting for you. And it may not be with the same person, who knows, but either way, you're going to find the sense of reconciliation. Whatever you're grieving right now, whatever feels like you may lose right now, will be reconciled within the end. But it's definitely a journey about finding yourself after you take this final hurdle, pile four. Really beautiful reading that we have here so far. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these for you. Pile four. Let's see what we need to know about this path. Sorry, I dropped some cards. Okay, pile four. What do we need to know about pile four's path? This path that they're on, and if it's the right path for them. Okay, we're gonna take this one. We have here the wall, obstacles. Yeah, like I keep saying, you're at that final obstacle. It's this one wall that's in your way from you guys completely taking that leap and going on this journey of finding yourself and finding that reconciliation. It's this one final hurdle that you guys are waiting on, but something's stopping you for some reason. But this moon card centering your reading right here really is just pointing out and wants you to know that you're stronger than you think, and you can complete whatever this obstacle it is. Even if you think you can't, if you feel like you don't have the resources to do that, you don't have the strength to do that, maybe other people have told you that you weren't able to do that. You totally are, and what I'm hearing is that you're going to super, like, just completely surprise yourself in the process of doing this. Okay. Let me get another one of these cards here. Let's see, pile four. About this path that you're on, and if it's the right path for you. Oh, okay. So we have, if I can grab it. Yeah, I got it. Gathering around, the power of community. Ooh, okay, so those of you, like I said, who are having to leave certain relationships behind, maybe you're having to leave certain friends behind so you can like go to college in a different area, but you guys are going to you're going to find your community, you're going to find your chill spot, those that you really vibe with. I'm really seeing you guys like maybe going to campfires, gathering around and stuff like that. Like festivals is what I'm hearing. You're gonna find your people for sure. In fact, you may not even realize that these are the people that you've been searching for the whole time. Like a soul tribe is kind of what I'm hearing. Pile 4 is super exciting. Because look, I don't know if you guys can see this, but in the very background here, there's this mermaid back here, and this mermaid's obviously waiting to be friends with this King of Cups. I want to be friends with the mermaid. Okay, let's see. All right, pile 4. And we also have here Sky Dancers, surrender. Yeah, surrender to the process, surrender to this final obstacle. And I know you're grieving and having a hard time with it right now, but surrender to it and know that everything will work out just well, because there's certain powers working in the hidden realms with this moon card here. That's they're working hard. Look, this 10 of Wands, they're working hard to make sure everything works out perfectly for you. Okay, pile 4? Okay, let's get some last cards here to close off your reading. Just see what we can get. Maybe get some timing on when you'll take this final hurdle. But I mean, really, that's up to you. Like I said, free will is most important here. But let's see. Pile 4. What do we need to know about this path that they're on? If it's the right path for them. Or more like the path that you're about to be on, because it's like, yeah, you're on a path right now, but you know something's about to change. You know you're about to take that leap. You're kind of like in limbo right now, in between. Oh, okay. We have, wow, okay. New moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. And when was this new moon eclipse? I feel like just a couple of months ago we had a new moon eclipse in the sign of Taurus. I feel like it was May something. You'll have to look it up. But this may have been when this thought seeded, or maybe like you got an acceptance letter around this time, and now it's been the building period where you have to make that final leap. Or at the time that you're watching this, the next new moon eclipse may be very significant for you. But for those of you watching this around the time that I'm posting it, this probably seeded a couple months ago. Like maybe you got an acceptance letter, or maybe like for some of you guys, you're traveling for summer or something, and you finally just like figured out that you can do that. You guys are going to find your community on the way. This final obstacle, this fear of not having something with you that you're used to having, it'll be okay, and everyone's really happy for you. There's still like a celebration party going on for you, pile 4. Look, again, we have surrender to the divine. We have that twice, surrender. How beautiful. And then we have a sun here and the moon here. Yeah, the new moon eclipse was definitely something very powerful for you, because we have, I can't tell, I think these are both moons, but yeah, and then even here, wow. And then, of course, we have the moon card centering your reading. So, yeah, that new moon eclipse was definitely something very powerful for you. And the next new moon eclipse will be something very important for you if you're watching this later than when I'm posting it. All right, pile 4. Before I close off your reading, I have one more message that wants to come out. So we have this telescope here and this finding card here. It does seem like you guys are searching for something maybe to refill these cups. And like I said, this could be a relationship. It could be financially. It could be really anything. Apply it to your life. But whatever it is, I feel like you guys are on the way to reconciling whatever this is. I feel like for most of you guys, it's nervousness about finding like a relationship that will vibe with you as much as like a past one. And for those that, I feel like a lot of you it'll be like a community, but like I said, take it how it resonates for you. But things are working out in ways that you probably didn't expect. And this last obstacle is what I'm hearing is like the last obstacle for a while. And then you're like on the up and up, because life goes in ebbs and flows, right? And right now you might be in the ebb, but you're about to be in the flow, baby, with all of this water energy here. And if I haven't mentioned it yet, like Pisces and Cancer and Scorpio are super, super strong in this reading. So all of the water signs, Pisces is very heavy because we have the moon card here. But even these girls here are standing in water. So yeah, relationships are going to just be super important for my pile 4s. Okay, pile 4, thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading resonated with you guys, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know. And also be sure to like, share, and subscribe as it helps support the channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time.